And welcome back to another episode of The Hobby Never Sleeps. Dante, how are you?
Doing great.
Oh, you're probably on top of the world.
On top of the world.
Remind you, this is
I'm in outer space.
This is what is today? Monday, May 4th. So
May the 4th be with you.
yeah, May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day.
Yep. Happy Game 1 day too.
Game 1 day. I mean,
have mercy.
We're
so back.
I know.
Like we're back like we never left.
Looks
Well, we
good.
did never leave. But
You should get out there, dude.
I'm trying. I'm trying for Friday.
No, like play.
Oh, I 100%. But my knee, Joel Embiid's probably got better knees than I do. I've
I
had
don't
2
know.
knee surgeries.
That's fair.
He's probably
Same.
had 2 as well.
Yeah, he's probably had more, honestly.
So, but listen, I give him credit. That man came back
yeah, look good.
from
I mean, he didn't really play against anybody.
appendectomy, or however you call it.
Played a bunch of backups, but
Dude,
against the Celtics. He
Celtics
did.
were still the 2 seed.
Okay.
They were still favored in every game of the series.
You're right. No, I'll give you props.
Dude, we're so back.
So back. Now you have the Knicks.
Now we have the Knicks.
How are you feeling?
I feel fine.
Good.
I think if the Sixers win tonight, it's over. I think it's over. I'm gonna tell
If
you
the
that right
Sixers win tonight, like you guys are gonna sweep them or
now. Not gonna sweep
7?
6. So I'm telling you, I think tonight is a must-win for New York.
Nice. Well, I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you. I'm happy for myself, and I'm happy that from the beginning of that series, I said the Sixers were gonna win.
You did.
Very biased and very unbiased to me,
But we got the job done.
and I sweated a little bit.
Yep.
Now I'll never give up down 3-1 because anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
We saw 2 teams come down down 3-1.
What are your thoughts? Because like Toby and I were kind of talking about it during stream. What were your thoughts on Tatum like not playing that game?
I think it was at the end of the day it was the right move to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
he probably shouldn't have been out there in the first place. You know what I mean?
he definitely rushed back, but he looked good.
Yeah, he did look good.
He looked like he was able to move.
Yeah.
The dude was still catching 10 rebounds a game.
Isn't that nuts, dude? Popped
But
his Achilles, and a year later he's back. Like
You
that.
just
That's
can't
crazy.
risk it, especially coming back.
Yeah, I know.
If he wasn't coming off an Achilles tear, I'd say gotta play.
Right, and he's still only like 27 or 28 years old. Like, don't rush your career for something like that. I understand it's a big pivotal game, but
It's they could have gotten it done without him too. They did it all year, and they almost won that game.
Yep.
I was sweating in the end. I just think what makes me so frustrated is how Celtics fans magically act like they were the underdog in that series.
Yeah,
Like they weren't
the 2 seed.
bragging about their team a week ago.
Right.
Like they didn't think they were going to win the East. The Celtics were the favorites to win the East coming into the playoffs. But magically, we never had the roster this year.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody thinks we were so good. We never had the roster. 2 weeks ago, we are the best team in the East. Get out of here. Celtics fans are the worst.
Sounds like Yankees. Sounds like Yankees fans a little bit. A little bit. From an outsider's point of view, like I hope you can see where I'm coming from. It does kind of sound like it because like when they lost the World Series. Oh, yeah, Volpe was,
we had a great,
Volpe
we had,
was terrible,
no,
and Cody Bellinger couldn't hit.
Well, we didn't have Cody Bellinger.
I'm just saying.
That was a great Yankees team. I'll tell you what.
You guys beefed that
We
one.
just didn't have a bullpen.
Right.
We didn't have a bullpen that year, but our team was really good.
It was.
We had the best 2 hitters in baseball back to back.
Just
man, I miss
they were
those
just
days.
better.
I miss those days.
Dodgers were just better.
I can see where you're coming from. I'm always a hater of the Yankees lineup. Like I think our lineup's trash this year too, but we're just winning games. Like realistically, Ryan McMahon's been awful this year, but he's great third baseman.
Yeah.
Caballero's been hot. He stinks. Ben Rice though,
He's a baller.
when I have a conversation like Ben. Oh
He's
my
been
goodness,
he's had a good month. Good
I'm
2
telling
months.
you, Judge and Ben Rice are so good for each other because every time one hits a home run, the other's like, dude, yeah, I need a home run. They literally have a competition going. Who can have the most home runs? Ben Rice was like, I don't think I can keep up for the whole season, but I'm here now.
That's crazy. I wish
Yankees
I
are
had it.
blowing out teams.
Dude, we're putting runs up
I know.
too.
Well, except yesterday, it's just 1-0, but
Hey, we'll take that.
yeah, it's a win.
Against Chase Burns, I mean, probably the
Yeah.
best pitcher in MLB right now.
No, that's very fair.
Arguably.
That's very fair.
On this topic, we brought it up for a second. Are you a Star Wars guy at all?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
I got
Never
nothing
was.
against it, but not a big. You know, I was supposed to be born on May 4th.
Really?
I was born.
When's your birthday? May 13th?
14th.
14th.
I was a week and a half late. Damn. So yeah, I was supposed to be born on May 1st. Today's actually my uncle's birthday.
Oh my God! It is. Today is the first. Today was the first stream that I had ever ran at We the Hobby. The first stream
Really?
that We the Hobby has ever run 4 years ago today. I just realized that.
Well, technically they ran before.
What do you mean?
Well, Zach ran before you, though, right?
Yeah, but not as We the Hobby.
Okay.
That was his Break Traders.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our first stream ever, and it was on an app called Loop.
Well, Loop's still around.
Is
kinda.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
farts. Well, it was
It's
on
not
the.
doing- it's
it was
not
on.
doing much,
It was
but-
on the app Loop. Apologize. For
I wonder
any
too if PSA
loopists.
still gives. If you sign for PSA membership, they used to give you credit to
for Loop.
Loop
I don't know.
and Fanatics Live. I wonder if they still do Loop.
I'm not too sure.
'Cause
Do they-
I
do
spent
they
like
do it
$100
for
on there for no reason.
Fanatics Live.
They used to. I don't know if they still do. I'd be curious to look in. But it's a perfect segue because I do want to talk
Yes,
about something big
sure.
I'm seeing everywhere.
Yep.
And it's interesting. So basically, collectors across the country are protesting PSA in the month of May. So they're basically protesting and boycotting PSA because of their upcharges,
Okay.
other concerns, the conspiracy theories that they are changing cards to benefit themselves once they buy them back. But I'm seeing it all over social media. Everybody's telling others not to send in your submissions. And then there's me who's like, dude, I'm sending in even more submissions.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to not spend your money? Let me spend it. Obviously, I don't say like I want PSA to thrive. I love PSA. I love PSA, and I don't want them to lose the business. But here's the thing: you're gonna get my business, and I can tell you, you're gonna get so many other people's business.
Yep.
Because I think logistically, people don't realize this is gonna help PSA more. It's gonna hurt PSA. Because people have the mind like me where they're in the mindset of, oh, so many people aren't sending, quicker turnaround time, boom, I'm going to send in so many more. And then there's so many submissions than are usually being sent.
So my thing about this is I have seen this throughout Instagram. I understand that it is a niche hobby, I would say, but it's grown to where I don't think it's niche anymore.
Nope.
I feel like this is not affecting anything of what PSA is doing. Especially now that they own the rights to SGC and Backit too, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make a difference. I really don't think. It's not going to change anything. So if in my opinion, if you want, I guess, if you want to affect PSA, it has to be through the legal system. You know, I don't think boycotting anything is going to do anything.
I agree. I think while of course things can be improved, I can name improvements for any company.
Oh my God.
But
there are a lot of things that PSA.
This isn't the way to do it.
This isn't the way to do it. It's just like if you're an environmentalist and laying down in the middle of the highway thinking that that's going to change the ozone layer. It's not. You know, like if there are a lot of critiques that I have against PSA. I really do. I don't like the new slabs. I really don't.
What do you mean?
I'm not a fan of them. I think they're too tough. Is that crazy?
I love them.
I'm not a fan.
I have no issue with them.
I think that just their critiques on why grades get grades, like they have no rhyme or reason why certain cars are getting graded in ways or no feedback. I think that would go a long way.
Listen, I understand there's certain, you spend enough money, you get a little feedback.
Would
type me one. There are certain tiers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. I wish, listen, if I send a $25 card, literally write 10 letters, centering. It may not be 10. But literally write centering, corners.
Or give us
surface.
Or
That's
give
all
us,
I need. Don't anything.
You want to know something? I would gladly pay extra on certain cards to give me a reason. If you want to upcharge me there, fine, dude. Pay an extra $5 to figure out why this card was graded here. You know? Mm-hmm. That's why I like Beckett. I like the Beckett system better, but there are definitely a lot of critiques. Return time is obviously one of them that everybody always talks about.
It is starting to improve.
It is.
Which is awesome.
It is. I mean, I think it's kind of tough. They're kind of put in a situation to where like there's only do you hire more workers to overpopulate the amount of grades and then having to reduce your workers if the slow time slows down, right? I don't know. There are a lot of different things that could reasons why I can critique PSA, but
I mean you can critique anything really, but I think PSA's made different improvements. They just got to keep with the hobby expanding.
There's
more to do.
Do you understand? So So what is the main? No more upcharges. Is
So
that the problem?
I mean, that's a huge issue.
I think. I agree 100% too.
I think
I think upcharges are the most ridiculous thing in the entire hobby.
I think there are so many levels to it. The only thing is like there's a couple different things to beat that system, like in terms of turnaround time and value. Like if there's no upcharges, you have to eliminate the expected value, basically.
Correct.
Like you can't.
Yeah, it's fine.
You'd have to eliminate expected value because that's like putting a $20,000 card in the $25 thing.
Yeah.
It's a mission.
I should be
Obviously,
able to.
it's going to be upcharged.
I think that's stupid. Why? If they're all being graded on the same level, right?
I understand. Like, I understand.
Or if your PSA, again, another thing that I can critique PSA on, not only is upcharges, but transparency. So, like, if I'm paying an upcharge, is that card getting extra care than a $25 card? Do you know?
No.
I don't know. Like, what is the reasoning for their upcharge, right? Like, let me ask you a question. If it's a grading service, right? Think about it like this. A grading service. I have a Michael Jordan raw. Like I'm thankful to be able to do it, but on Saturday, Toby and I got to rip a 1986 Fleer box, right? We hit 3 Michael Jordans. If I'm submitting that Michael Jordan and a Kellogg card, right? And I want that is the fastest return. What's the most expensive level? Extra Express or overnight or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah.
I want that. I think that if I'm paying $1,000 per card, right, to get that overnight, right? Because what are you paying for at the end of the day?
It is.
You're paying for it to be a quicker return, right? You're not paying. It doesn't matter what the value of the card is, right?
I understand what you mean.
If I want to pay $1,000 to get that Clark Kellogg card graded overnight, am I an idiot? Yes or no? To get that overnighted?
Yes.
A Clark Kellogg card for $1,000?
Yes.
But is it in my legal right to pay $1,000 and get that thing overnighted and want it back
100%.
by tomorrow? Why? How is that any different? I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning for the upcharge.
Here's the interesting part too. Like I'm looking at on PSA's website, cards worth more than $10,000. See premium options. For 7 business day turnaround for a card, $250,000 or higher, it's $10,000. Same turnaround time for a walkthrough, max value of $10,000 is $599. So there, for the same exact turnaround, there is a $9,400 difference.
It's stupid.
$9,400.
I get this. I understand the boycott. I just think they're going about it in the wrong way. That will never work. No. You see where I'm coming from?
I get it.
Like, what are your thoughts on, and again, what determines the value of a card if it's raw? Like,
I agree.
Raw value of a card?
Especially when there's no market for it.
Think about the Michael Jordan. Think about the Michael Jordans we pulled. Raw, those are doing $3,000, $2,000. Mm-hmm. Is that a $10,000 card? I don't know. I mean.
Depends what grade.
Right. So they get to determine how much they're going to upcharge you. I think that's stupid because they're the one that's grading the card. And it would be one thing if they came back and said, this is why your Michael Jordan got a PSA 10 and this is why we're upcharging you this much money, right? Or this is why we're not upcharging you because it's a PSA 6.
I think if you're going to go about it that way, like with upcharging, it's got to be by the raw. If you're doing it at all, it's got to be by raw, can't be by gem and tag.
You can't penalize me because my card is in great condition.
Yes. And like I try to keep myself in the mindset, if it's upcharged, it's a good thing.
No, well, it is for sure, but it's still taking out of your profit margin.
100%.
For no reason. For zero reason.
I think at the end of the day, there's a part of me that understands upcharge, but there needs to be a contradictory.
But explain to me why you think that. Like what? Give me an example of why you think an upcharge on a card is a good thing as a consumer.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I understand it from a business standpoint.
I don't. Well, obviously, from a business standpoint, if I can milk out of my customers,
here's what I'll say. I do understand the insurance part of it. A lot of people say a big reason for the upcharge is an insurance thing. If I have a $10,000 card, of course, my insurance, I'm going to get upcharged more because they're going to ship it to me.
Right.
and it needs to be insured.
For sure.
But the thing is, what if I just sell it right back to PSA? You don't have to worry about insurance. If it's going to my vault, don't have to worry about insurance. That upcharge should be taken out.
Right.
If you're shipping, for the most part, I understand. Like $10,000, I mean, technically, I guess it's either like the $299 Super Express or the walkthrough. If it's like a $10,000 card, like I understand the insurance part of it because I don't know how much you put insurance on packages when you're sending big lots, it starts to add up.
But it's not 10,000, dude. You can put an insurance.
Well, no, not $10,000 for the insurance. I'm saying the upcharge. If it's a $500 upcharge on a $10,000 card, that's close to what you're going to pay in insurance for shipping.
Right.
I would say.
I've never had I've never submitted a card that big. So like, is that a normal upcharge? Would be like $500 on a, like, let's say it's a.
It depends. It depends how far it's going. It depends on a lot of things. But like, I had somebody send out.
I'm saying from PSA. Like if I grade like that Michael Jordan, for example, it gets a PSA 9.
How much is PSA 9 doing?
Like 45.
Then you're probably paying $1,000 in insurance just to ship it. Let's just take PSA out of the equation. If you bought it off someone and they're shipping it to you and they insure it at that $4,000, you're probably going to pay $1,000. Yeah. I could literally punch it in right now.
No. I get that, but no, I'm saying like if it gets a PSA 9, how much are they upcharging me?
That I don't know. I'm sure there's a number to it, but there were.
You think it's more than $1,000?
Yeah, probably.
Like I don't know.
Maybe not. Yeah, probably because 40. Yeah, might be more. I don't know, and that's the thing. I'm sure there are people that know.
That's the problem, though. Is like no one knows anything. They're just throwing. They can throw a number and just be you got to pay it. No, and what am I supposed to do? Say no? Like, can you? If they're like, yeah, you're going to be upcharged, and you're like, I'm not going to pay it. And they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to keep your card then. Like, is that how that works? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm curious what happens because you get an email. Well, if a lot of people don't know, if you don't grade a lot and you don't get upcharged, you get an email before you pay, and it will say, please accept. Type and respond, like, I accept.
Like, what if you say no?
And yeah, what if you say no? Like, I don't know what happens. I've never gotten that far because I always accept it. Do they hold that card hostage?
I don't know.
Like, how does that work?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments if anybody has ever done that before, because I am curious.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things I question. If it is insurance, you should be credited back if you keep it in your vault or if you sell it right back to eBay.
I agree.
There's other stuff too. You know what I think PSA should do, and I would love it, and if PSA would ever listen to this podcast, I really think they should have a system in place too, if you grade often, that instead of paying your bill right away, like say it's a $1,500 tab for grading, they should give you an option to sell back to PSA right away before it pays. Like say I have 5 cards out of my 30 that equal $1,500. Yeah. Well, why not I just pay or sell the 5 cards back to PSA, and that covers the $1,500. I didn't have to take it out of my bank account. I was going to sell the cards anyway. Boom. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
like it's paying off your tab with the cards instead of them just like cashing it. Because I literally, in my last submission, I paid whatever, I think like $2,000 for my submission.
Sold your
and
cards.
then I sold $1,500 2 minutes after I got it. Where like,
you're right.
They should give you an option. Yeah. The tough part is like, obviously, I mean, here's the thing. They can hold it back. Give you an option to go in right away. And then if you don't, boom, then we charge. Or maybe I do half of it. Maybe I pay. Maybe I sell $750.
That's how like PSA should be a little bit smarter about it. Like especially because they're going about it. And again, another critique. Like if I were them, I would do it the same way and like offer even a credit. Like say you sell a lot of cards and you grade a lot of cards. Like what if I have a submission that's, let's say it cost me $2,000. It's a couple hundred cards, for example. Just like a bunch of cheap slabs or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they offer you on the spot, like, hey, we'll give you $4,000 and you can keep the, $2,000 as a credit on the account. So next time you submit, you're not even dealing with it. It's just willy-nilly. They can make so much more extra money. Like even if it's like they offer you 90%, they sell it at $4,500, they're making $500 off of just that. You know what I mean? Easy transaction. I don't know.
No, 100%.
I think that's a cool way to go about it. If I'm PSA, I'd take advantage of something like that.
There's a bunch of ways, honestly, you can go about it. I don't know. I think a lot of people. I don't know. I think there's a lot of recommendations from the buyer standpoint that could improve PSA and only going to benefit more. But I will say, we talked about this before, they are grading like 100,000 cards a day now when it used to be 50K. So it's improving. It's getting it's starting to get a better turnaround time.
My biggest problem with it is the competition is just not there. That's why like everything that we're talking about really doesn't matter because guess what? Where else are we going to go?
BGS, but it's technically them.
BGS is still them. SGC is still them. I'm not going to CGC. No, Tag is getting better. I see a lot of big influence starting to get pushed into Tag, but it's still not in comparison to what PSA is doing. So it makes it kind of tough. But
I like it. Let's move on. Did you see the video that I know we posted and it blew up a lot, but there's a video of somebody burying a Dak Prescott card in the Steelers field, and it's been going viral. It was at the draft. Was it you? Are you burying cards at the Steelers field? No? You would put Herbert.
Yeah, I'd put Herbert.
Man, that'd be a curse.
Shut up.
NFL draft allowed fans to go on the field and watch the draft in the Jumbotron. And he started to dig a hole. It's blown up. Damn. Why Dak Prescott? I don't know. Clearly must have been a Dak Prescott fan, but I don't know. It's hilarious. Hopefully it doesn't bring a bad mojo. It would be so bad if next time Dak goes to Pittsburgh and plays and he has a bad game, like, he's cooked. He's cooked. Or he has a big game and it's even better. But also,
why would you post that, dude? Don't you want to keep that card there? Like, I would want to keep it there.
Do you think someone's going to go and try to find it? You know how much field there is to find that card? I mean, you could, but like, ain't gonna show up on a metal detector. But yeah, people were all responding because they'll replace the they'll replace the grass. Now the Steelers never getting another ring. But it's funny that of all teams it's the Cowboys. Yeah. And Dak Prescott of all people. But hopefully next time he goes and doesn't stink it up because I do think it'd be hilarious. Because people will go back to that video and be like, cursed him. All right, so let's move on to some big news, which is it's going to affect the hobby. How? I don't know. But GameStop preparing to make an offer, which I believe at this point they just did today, to buy eBay. eBay is approximately worth about $45 billion.
Yeah, billion, not million.
$1 billion.
I was gonna say.
No, I typed
like million.
No, I mean it's one of the biggest.
Online commerce.
It's probably the biggest, especially since it's so worldwide.
Secondary commerce.
So there's so many posts about people. I don't know, so many different things. But I guess what I'd ask is like, what does this mean for the hobby if eBay does sell to GameStop? Also, where's GameStop getting all this money?
Yeah, dude. Right. Their stock boomed a little bit ago.
So it boomed. It went down today. It went down today. But I saw GameStop preparing to buy it at $125 per share, so that's going to be crazy. But how will this affect the game?
I don't. In terms of like sport cards, I don't know how that's going to reflect. Are they gonna go to a more of a corporate where like your individualistic entrepreneur is not? It's going to be more regulated. I don't know. I truly don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, eBay's had a lot of flack within the past forever of being a lot more buyer friendly than seller friendly. So I am. So I am curious to see what happens. Obviously, GameStop working in the realm of cards and buying cards, grading. I don't know. I don't know. What do you
can literally go to GameStop and give your cards for credit and then buy games. I think there's just so many interesting options that I hope GameStop takes advantage of if they do buy eBay. Like, I think it'd be really cool to be able to drop off items to GameStop for them to list. Take out the hassle.
That would make sense.
Maybe, like, I think there needs to be a limit, maybe $500 plus, because we don't need to be dropping off $10 cards. But bring it there. They take the photos and everything. They list it to the eBay. They pay out directly to you. You don't have to worry about shipping it after that point. They do the listing. Or I also think it'd be really cool if there was an option after you sell it to be able to click a button that says pick up cash in store, where you could go to GameStop and get your cash instead of, some people are just more cash people, some people are more in their bank account, where you can get the cash at a GameStop location.
The problem with that is like, okay, if they're gonna buy eBay as a whole, like, can you do that with your everyday items? Are people just gonna be lining up at the door with literally anything you can think of?
That I don't know.
You know, like, and secondly, like, in regards
I mean, you could
to that,
start it off with the trading card market.
In regards to what you're saying, though, is they're basically just running your company at that point, your own company. So like, what's that?
I mean, they're taking the fees out of it anyway.
Well, what type of fee is that going to be? Like, if eBay is already getting you for 13% of all the work that you have to do, think about the percent. If GameStop, if you have to bring it in, GameStop's listing it, selling it, and then the money goes to you. That's another probably 30% on top of the 13% that eBay is going to be charged. Why wouldn't they?
30%.
They have to list it. That takes.
It's really not that complicated though.
All right, man. I'm just saying, like, if you're the only one, like, if I'm GameStop, I'm charging 50%.
But maybe it opens up for more people to bring more stuff. Like, that's their opportunity cost. That's their opportunity cost of, like, I'm a big collector because I know this from experience from the people I work with. They don't want to deal with anything.
Right.
Listing all that stuff is a pain in the butt. But I'm going to bring a lot of $600 cards that are each $500 each that I just don't have the time to list.
But they would have to list them anyways. So it's like...
Not necessarily. I know so many buyers just have them sitting at their house because they just don't want to list.
Yeah, you're right.
Where they can just literally show up, dump them off, boom.
I don't know if I'm GameStop. I'm charging like 30, 40% on top of the fee.
But the thing is, nobody would go.
That's the whole point. Except the stupid people that would.
I think there could be a big market off that. Yeah. But the thing is, I just don't understand where GameStop's getting this money.
I don't know.
Like, let me look up GameStop owner. Like, I know it's Ryan. I know it's Ryan Cohen, billionaire. Okay, I mean that's
like in game purchasing.
Net worth $5.1 billion.
It's not even.
Where is GameStop getting the money?
Because this is another thing. Is like people don't buy games in person anymore. I feel like. I don't know. I don't game.
I do.
Yeah, you would.
You know why I do?
Because you're different. That's
because financially, it's so much better. Because I know if I buy Madden 26, when Madden 27 comes out, boom, I already got $20 back. I'm never going to play Madden 26 again. Boom, I got $20 back. Next time, Madden 27 is fit for $50 opposed to $70-$80.
But the problem with that is like nobody's playing that game anymore, right? I don't know. I don't play video games.
They'll still give you like 20. It just depends on what it is, like $20.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I do. That's why I always buy in person.
Oh, you're saying when 27 comes out, you trade in 27. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
That's cool. That's smart.
So that way it's financially
cheaper
the next time I buy. I thought
you were saying you were buying 26 when 27 came out.
Oh, no.
I was like, why? Wait.
No, I'm trading it back in.
So if you want to play against yourself, sure.
to get 27 for a cheaper price.
Right.
I do that with all my games. Nice. I'm not going to play it again.
That's smart, dude.
Like, yes, maybe some are like vintage. Not vintage, but like iconic.
Yeah.
Like 2K 11, great. It was like the 9, 10, 11, iconic.
Gotcha.
Those games I'd keep. Like, but certain years, no, I don't need it.
That makes sense.
I don't need it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, GameStop shares as of this morning were $26.22.
Is that a good scoop right
Yesterday
now?
They were about 25. If they buy eBay, or if they finalize a sale,
I might grab some today.
If they finalize a sale,
that.
it's going to skyrocket.
I might snag some
because it's going to skyrocket. So you and Toby got to pack out 1986 Fleer over the weekend, looking for Michael Jordan rookie cards.
Right.
What was that like?
Dude, I'll tell you what, I've been a collector my entire life. And that was... I've ripped a lot of... I'm blessed to say I've ripped a lot of product in my life. I don't think I've ever been more excited and more honored to rip a product. It was almost like a little emotional. I know that sounds kind of weird because like it's sport cards and stuff, but like this has been my... Sport cards, I've always been a fan and I've always been a part of the hobby. But like sports in sport cards have really been my whole entire life here within the past, 4 years working here at We The Hobby. So like the fact that I got to that, I was chosen to rip a product like this, it meant the world, but it was in regards of like actually like ripping the product. It was a little nerve wracking. I definitely had to like lock in. Like we had like 1,600 people in the chat. Like it was
crazy.
Little nerve wracking, but I felt like I held my own, did the most. We pulled 3 Jordans, right? Which is, I was actually talking to one of the guys in the chat that has ripped a lot of this product. That is the norm. Like if you didn't have 3, it would have been sus.
So yeah, we were doing the math on this, and I think there's about 130, 40 cards in the entire set.
132.
But in a box, there's I think 400 something.
432.
So it's like on average, you should get about 3, which is crazy.
So the guy that I was actually talking to last night in the product that we have, so there's a difference between like when it gets authenticated, right? Which that's the only reason you would be opening it if it is authenticated. Through the authentication process, it should say like unopened wax box. There's also another type of box, which is like it's like a Frankenstein box, to where like it's not just like a hobby. I don't know. He was trying to explain it in the chat, and I was all nervous as all heck because I've got the cards in my hand and I'm like looking and trying to read it. But like he helped me through a lot of the process during the rip. I think his name was Mr. Dr. Peepers or something, Peepers. But he shot us a nice message in Card Shop after. So awesome. If you're listening to this, I appreciate. I don't know who it is. I truly have no idea. But he sounded like he knew what he was talking about. But we ended up pulling 3 Jordans and then 3 Jordan stickers too. So that was super super cool.
So I will say, pulling up comps too.
Yep.
The highest selling Michael Jordan rookie Fleer sold for $840,000.
2021.
Yep, and then the most recent one,
341. I want to say
341 June 2025. I'm just looking at. Oh wait, one sold in February 2026. $329,400.
Yep. They really the tens fluctuate between 288 and like 340.
Actually 2 sold in the month of February. Yeah. 317K, 329K.
So they're kind of on an uptick right now because the ones prior to that were. Now I know you said.
You know what?
In 2021.
See, there's actually a bunch of some recent March 268K.
So they fluctuate.
It's so tough to navigate through card ladder with this because there's so many random ones in the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. 840K to dip that much.
It peaked hard. I mean, that was prime COVID. You know what I mean? Like there were a couple of $500,000.
Yeah.
That's when Zions were selling for Zion bases were selling for 2,000 in a PSA 10.
Dude, it was crazy. I remember those days.
So in regards to some of the cards, the Jordans, the first one was definitely the best. They probably, I'll be completely honest, there aren't going to be any 10s. Just like looking at the cuts, looking at the centering and all that kind of stuff. Corners were great on all of them. The last one was probably the worst conditioned one. It did have a bubble on the back above the M, just a small little like a paint bubble. But I'm gonna assume the first one definitely has a possibility of a 9. Definitely a possibility of the 9. Probably an 8. But even that, PSA 8s are doing between 20 and 25,000. 9s range between 40 and 60, I want to say.
Yeah,
and I know that's a wide range, but they're just, you don't see a lot of sales on some of those.
Yeah, most recent sale, 38. Actually, yesterday.
Was it?
38K.
Bang. Right on the money.
38,400.
This is in a...
Dude, what's interesting, I don't know what this guy was doing. Somebody sold a Michael Jordan Fleer rookie PSA 9 for 14K yesterday. On
14?
On eBay.
That may have been a not paid for, honestly.
Well, the only thing is they usually only report it once it's paid.
He may have bought it himself, like bought it back on accident. I don't know,
interesting
because that's crazy.
But that a sticker just sold yesterday. Jordan rookie PSA 9 10K.
Yeah.
I'm curious what'd you say the sticker's doing in Gem and 10?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Let me look.
I'm curious to see what the pop is on that too, because I know they're very hard to gem.
Most recent sale, $55K.
Yeah.
On the stickers. Wow.
That's sick.
Highest sold one would be 229K.
Wow. When was that? 21?
21, February 2021. One sold, though, in 2024 for 204K.
Damn.
Oh, wait, that's signed. That one's signed. That one's signed. Is this one? No, this one. The one that's so crazy isn't signed.
Now, the hardest thing for that was like trying to find like box sales. Like you see more 10 sale than the box is being sold.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them are private.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The last public one that we had seen was, I want to say it was mid-April, and that had sold for 203,000.
Check.
So
let's see. Fleer basketball was that 1986. 1986.
We're 204,000 on Golden, I want to say.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any. It's gonna be tough. I mean, if it took you forever, it could take me forever. I mean, one did sell. I mean, obviously it's up since then. One sold in October this year for 120K.
Yep.
On Fanatics Premiere. The highest selling box to date. That's crazy. Yeah, you're looking about 200K. Yeah, that's unbelievable. I mean, when do you get to rip a $200,000 box? Like, I've ripped Flawless at
Me too.
50K. I've ripped Eminence at 90K. 200K.
It was electric.
You don't get that opportunity.
No.
I've ripped breaks that are like that much with multiple cases or whatever.
And you want to know what I was surprised? Dude, the gum didn't stick at all. None of the cards were bricked up, obviously, because it's cardboard. It's not like it is even in the mid-90s to where it sticks. Cards weren't sticking. Yeah. None of the gum was sticking to the cards. Now, did it leave the residue? Yeah, for sure. But like that's what we have the prep team for.
I just can't believe Toby would eat that.
I know, he's a psycho, dude.
I hope he's not sick. Like genuinely, he might get sick.
He was okay. That's what I told him. I was like actually nervous.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
I know. He spit it out quick. But still, it was nuts.
That's disgusting.
But no, it was a cool opportunity. For anybody wondering, we ran each pack at $1.
Yep.
I just went counterclockwise, clockwise. Jesus Christ, clockwise like this.
Yeah, there are people in the chat that didn't like that.
Why?
People were like, "Dude, you need to let the buyer pick." I'm like, it's not that serious. If they think they know where Jordan is, then bid on the one you think.
Right. I don't know.
I don't think there's any rhyme or reason.
Listen,
to it.
I sold that box for half off too. So if that makes you feel any better, I'm getting to pick. If you get a 1986 Fleer pack for half off, I'm picking the pack. Like, and I didn't want to deconstruct the box. Like the box,
you just gotta be careful. Just take it from the top.
So we ended up selling the box. The box.
I saw that.
Look up what those boxes sold for raw. Okay. Like with no wax packs in it or anything. They were selling for $500 to $600.
Yeah, I do see that.
I sold it for $125.
Yeah, one sold in February for $480.
Yeah, I sold it for $125. You know what I mean? So like, it was a great experience. It was a lot of fun. Like even though we got cooked on it, I don't even care. I was just happy to be a part of the experience. Like you said, having like almost 2,000 people in my chat, which I've had over 1,000, but I've never had that much. Like that was a cool experience.
Yeah, that needs to be the new standard.
It's a new standard every show. My next, now I will say my next goal now, not to put it up on a pedestal, but like.
Is there anything bigger?
52. I want to rip a 52 tops pack. We're gonna find one.
Oh, a pack maybe.
Well, yeah.
I think
there are no boxes
I think we need to get
out there,
Exquisite, dude.
I don't think Exquisite tops that though.
No, it doesn't. But I think, in my opinion, opportunity
costs
is
for
bigger.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's big cards now. You get those patch autos of like the Jordan, LeBron,
$1 million
Kobe.
cards.
$1 million cards.
Did you see? Oh, we got to talk. I don't know if it's on there. I don't know if we have this on there, but Shine. So he ripped that case of SP Authentic and hit the triple auto. Remember?
Oh, I think I did see that.
Jordan, Kobe, and Michael. He got it back from grading.
What did he get?
10-10.
Wow.
Monster. That's a big card.
Wow.
That is a big card.
That's a big card.
10-10.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a nuke. See, that's dude, the opportunity.
I think he spent $70K on that case.
I'd be curious if I don't even know where you do it. We don't really do it on Card Shop. If you ran like a serial, if you could put up something big. I don't know how you'd break that. Be Exquisite, just because it's. I mean, there's a pack, but it's built different.
Well, I don't know if Main Stage got to rip it yesterday, but Main Stage Breaks on Whatnot, they did a full case of SP Authentic and a LeBron Rookie Year Topps Chrome box, and they did that at set price at $3,100. So I'm not too sure. I don't know if they ended up ripping it or like what they got for it, but
we didn't even talk about the
random team. Sorry, go ahead.
Gotcha. We'll talk about it quick. No Curry 101 out of the 09 Topps.
We did hit a Curry though.
Base.
Yep, a base Curry.
I saw hit a Harden.
Hit a bunch of Topps Chrome, but no Currys. Pau Gasol.
Okay.
So that was cool.
All right.
That was a cool rip. No PMG either. No PMG. Out of the 97-98 metal universe.
Oh. Yeah, damn, it's tough. I move on to something else too. A Reddit user posted their Tony Hawk auto from Series 1. People are loving it. I mean, who doesn't love Tony Hawk? Especially if you played all the skater games growing up like I did.
The PS2?
Literally Tony Hawk Skate. The game
Skate.
going like
Skate, right? Isn't that the name of it?
Let's see. One of my favorite games.
Such a good game, dude.
Let's see. Pro Skater. Yeah, they made like 4 of them.
Yep.
Such an electric game on the PlayStation. That was on Nintendo DS. But people were reacting to it. To 99 auto selling for $250 on eBay. He had a similar card in 2016 at Topps Chrome. But this one has on-card auto. There's literally a comment section of people just responding to it. Guys will see this and just say, hell yeah. And there's just a response of a bunch of
hell yeah.
Heck yes. So I love that they incorporated it. It's kind of like the finest, what's it called? Finest fans autos, which I love, which you talk about. KD, Brennan Song, Mike Trout. But this says on the first pitch autos.
Dang it. I'm going to sound Mayfield. So stupid. I don't know any of the other people in this. Should I know any of them? Do you know any of them?
Yeah, not all of them.
I'm not great with names of people that
It's definitely...
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg. I know Jesse Eisenberg. He's funny.
It's definitely a really interesting... Like, these aren't huge names. These aren't huge names by any means.
Outside Tony Hawk.
I mean, compared to what you got in baseball, like... The baseball and the finest, or the basketball, football, and the EPL finest, are pretty sick. But these are kind of I'm trying to look at this Caroline Marks. Oh, she's a surfer. I don't know, interesting. They're just all first pitch.
It's cool though.
It incorporates different things.
They did that with was it Quavo? One of the Migos guys in Topps. R.I.P. Could have been Takeoff. Was that Takeoff? Yeah. Was it him that signed in that product?
I'm not sure.
I think it was Topps Series 1, maybe.
But yeah, I mean they've been doing it for a little bit. Like they had the Wembanyama, CJ Stroud sign. There's literally the Jesse Eisenberg. The Wembanyama's were chases because that was like one of his first cards from Topps. Like
one of his first autos.
I remember us ripping that product when I first started here on the baseball channel. So click on that's Metro Boomin. I saw the one to the left.
That's what I'm thinking of. Metro
There's the Metro Boomin.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Which is pretty sick.
That's so cool.
But yeah, I don't think they got Jason Kelsey up there. I think that is. Yeah, I mean it's incorporating different things. There's a niche for it. People like it. Would I chase it myself? Probably not, unless it's like I don't even know. I don't know who my favorite singer is. Like Luke Combs. Like we need Luke Combs. I'm waiting for the day we get Luke Combs autos.
Luke Combs would be sick. It's coming.
It's coming. 100%.
For sure.
I really think we need sport or music artist cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we don't. Honestly, at this point, there are some in like certain
it's coming.
Random like inserts.
All of that's coming for sure.
I think those would sell decent. Sure. Are they going to be the sports card market? No. But I also do think it opens up to different walks of the world. Like maybe it brings in more people that aren't into sports card collecting.
Agree.
So be sick. I do want to ask too, what were your thoughts? I don't know if you got to rip it much. The Cosmic Chrome. What are your thoughts?
I love it this year.
Really?
Dude. I was actually just talking about this. I ripped a lot of Wemby year Cosmic, and I wasn't a fan of it.
It was the worst product.
Yeah, it really was
that
not
and
good.
Composite.
Dude, this year I'm a big fan. I think they really I am a big fan. I know that Topps is getting their flack on centering, especially for Topps Chrome. And then another thing we have to talk about is Fanatics selling hits.
Yes, I did want to talk about that.
We didn't get to talk about that, but we'll
talk about it in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. I think that I absolutely love the Topps Cosmic.
Here's what I will say.
Oh, no, you don't like it?
I don't love it.
Really?
I think it's better in baseball.
You think it's better in baseball?
I agree.
See, that's how I mean,
it's different in baseball.
Agree. It's like Bowman. It's like Bowman for me. I think Cosmic is for you.
I agree on the Bowman. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I agree on Bowman.
Yeah.
I get it. I think. I don't know. I just think
I freaking love it, dude.
Basketball and football collectors' minds are trained different than baseball collectors
because we've been so used to.
We expect more.
Yeah,
it's the auto chase that doesn't get to me.
Yeah,
like I see boxes ripped, and yes, some of them are so good, and then there's some where I think we get 30 cents back.
Yeah, they're so shit. Yeah,
like and everybody hyped up FDI, and it's not. It wasn't what I.
No, it wasn't very good, yeah.
But
I did rip a really nice. I ripped my first FDI last night. It was really good, dude.
Right.
We hit like a Dylan Harper on the the short or the
Planetary Pursuit.
No, the FOTL exclusive.
Yeah.
And I want to say we hit a Cooper Flag Sun.
What I will say, my worry. I'm just going to be honest. The resale on it hasn't been great. Even the SSPs, but here's the thing. This is what I do love. The amount of SSPs that you can hit. Cases are never dead. Cases are never dead.
We hit two planets in one box. Have
you
seen that before?
Yeah. I did not this year, but 2 years ago, yeah.
Well,
that's what I do love about it, is the opportunity to hit so many SSPs. And I don't think it necessarily waters down it too much because there's different levels to it.
Some of the bigger ones have been. I saw that there was either a LeBron Uranus or Pluto is live on eBay right now, and it's at like 12 or 13K.
Yeah, like those ones are going to sell. It's the lower. It's like the suns that aren't going to do amazing.
Sun, Earth,
I think Earth,
Venus.
Maybe. Let's see. Topps Cosmic Chrome NBA.
I have only hit. I hit a Cooper Flag Venus, and that other than a sun, that's the only one I pulled.
I'm trying to pull up. Wow. I mean, Curry's Earth is currently on auction, $849.
See, that's good, dude.
With 2 days left.
Like, Earth is not, I mean, it's a tough pull. Right there, bang. It's at 23,000. 23 grand.
To hit.
I know, but with freaking 2 days left, that's awesome.
Click on 97 bids, Noah. Click on it. Does it make you make you sign in? Let me see if I can pull it up.
You don't think that's shilled?
I'm just curious.
Oh, okay.
I will say too, this just proves my point even more. I saw someone in our Instagram comments the other day talking about in the thing, the clip we were talking about, like corners of stuff and changing cards from having the difference with a PSA 10, thousands of dollars. This guy in the comments was trying to say, oh, if it's worth that much, it's not going on eBay because you would just send it in to get graded anyway. Yeah. So why are you? You're good. You don't have to look. It's all good. I'm pulling them now. And I'm like, no, people sell big cards on eBay, dude. Like this is $20,000. It's just someone just selling it, and it doesn't look in bad condition. Like same with the Pat Tillman manga. It was a $20 whatever $1,000 card. Yeah. Someone posted it right away. Like, ooh, those corners. Not amazing on that LeBron James.
Right.
Interesting.
Good thing that they got the corners in it, though.
Oh, 100%. But that's where I was like, no, I think you're wrong in that regard. Like, people sometimes just want that quick flip. They don't want to go about.
That's totally fair.
Grading everything. They just want to sell. LeBron James Earth currently at $1,025, 2 days left. Like there definitely are some good ones. It's the lower ends that I think are.
Sun.
They're definitely struggling.
Sun.
Sun
is,
but I guess understandably.
One in every 80 packs.
Okay, I'm pulling up this Pluto because now I want to see the bids because that tells me a lot.
You know how hard it is to hit those though.
129. You know what I do want to bring up?
Oh, there's one. Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody brought this up to me recently, and I was like, "This is interesting." So basically, somebody was selling cards on because it had me thinking when I put my cards up, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother thinking about it. Somebody was asking me if they sent their cards through PSA grading, and they decided to send them to eBay via the PSA to eBay auction.
Yep.
Is it bad? Is it morally wrong to set a minimum on a bid yourself?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's shill bidding. I'm just bringing it up. I'm not saying I agree with them. I just wanted to bring it up to get your thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, say you had a set amount of, like, this card's $400. If it goes under and it sells for $200 and you put yourself up a bid for $200 to basically say, okay, I prefer it back at that point. Like, how morally wrong is that?
Very.
Okay. I was just curious on your thoughts.
Yeah, it's very.
Okay.
In my opinion. If that's the case, I wouldn't sell the card if you're that concerned about it, right? Or
See,
if you want that to sell,
yeah.
you can also go onto eBay. I don't know if people know this. Best offer. You don't have to put it to auction. There you go.
It also gets me worried too, the fact that, like, what if people are doing this straight from... I never buy from PSA auctions, but what if people are doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I think there needs to be something where you have your eBay account attached to PSA,
Right.
where it restricts bids. Where it restricts bids and people from buying. That way, it prevents this. You know what I will say, Ramshot, as I think about it, dude? Go through the PSA store one day, put a bunch of lower-end cards on your watch list, because there are so many low-end cards that are $50 cards sell for like $10 all the time.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't know that.
So all the
That's a good idea.
stinking time, dude. I had so many of mine. $50 cards go for $15. Yeah, you can find some snipes, dude. The high-end stuff, not as much.
Yeah,
you
for
can,
sure.
You can snipe, dude.
That's a good idea.
I would love to
never even
show.
thought of that.
I wish I could, like, maybe I'll send a screenshot and get this up. I would love to show you my spreadsheet of my last PSA submission, dude. I did the math this morning. Profit margin of 36%.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I went over what I put in by 36%.
That's good. And you really didn't have a great return.
I didn't, dude. Imagine if I got more 10s on mine. A lot of them were not. I'm telling you, dude, PSA 9s are not dead. I'm telling you. I had Castle. I had a orange Stephon Castle to 25.
Oh, yeah. Did you end up selling all your...
I did. I
Nice.
bought it for $75. It cost me $27 to grade. I sold it for $244. I made a profit of $142. How about a Castle to 99? Cost me $90. Image variation. $27 to grade. Sold it for $204. $87. It's profit at the end of the day.
Dude, that's great.
At the end of the day,
On a
it's profit.
$200 card?
Dude, you want it? I'm going to tell you a card overestimated what I ever thought it was going to sell for. I sent a Topps Chrome Fears, I think that's Aqua, to $199. Cost me $38 to buy it. Grading, $27. I sold it for $334.
PSA 10?
$269 win. Fears market exploded at the perfect time because I bought so much. So I love it.
Nice.
Dude, wait, we had to talk about something.
Yeah, there was...
Okay,
Well,
Topps Chrome.
real quick, one other release that came out that's really, really nice. They are expensive. Though. That's
Platinum?
the only thing. No.
Platinum's coming out soon.
WNBA White Sparkle packs.
Yes.
Every bundle has a 101 auto in it.
And I haven't seen Caitlin Clark's or Paige Becker's hit yet.
We pulled Cameron Brinks last night, which was cool.
Did you pull Angel Reese too? Did I see something?
No,
Angel
we
Reese?
pulled her drip.
Okay.
Her 101 drip.
I saw something you guys sent me.
We pulled Haley Van Lith 101
just
auto.
got released
I know.
today.
I just saw that.
Interesting.
Why?
Dude, the WNBA is so interesting.
She's a baller, dude.
She is they are just clearing a lot of stuff out. They believe in I think it's Gabrielle Jaquez.
Yes.
They believe in her.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like
it's
release her,
interesting.
trade her.
She'll go somewhere else. Yeah, definitely interesting. So yeah, let's talk about on the Topps website.
Yes.
They are selling SSP case hits. Right now, at this moment, you can go get, I know, the Cam Ward Kaiju, the Dark Kaiju. You know, I had an issue with this a lot at first, but then I started hearing more about how that's done, and there was a part of me that understood it. Apparently, they set up at booths or at shows and buy stuff like that back.
they're setting
I agree.
the
It's an
market.
issue.
Though.
I'm not the biggest. I understand.
That's a no.
Here's the thing,
stupid.
though. They apparently, I did some looking into it. They've done it for a long time. This is not the first time.
Really?
They've been doing it for a while with baseball. Here's the thing. If it takes away from the count of how many are printed, that's an issue. If they are buying back from people to sell it themselves, I think it's a little different, but I still am not the biggest fan, but it's not as bad.
But you want to know something? It's the same thing we were talking about with PSA. We'll never know that. We'll never know if it's affecting the card count, right? Because they're the ones producing it, they're the ones that's distributing it, and now they're the ones buying it back from the market and selling it back, right?
It's fair.
So like for example, I bought that Cam Ward Genie. I'll put my business out there. I bought that Cam Ward Genie for $1,500. They're selling it for $999. I already lost $500 on the card. It's bull. It's bull. In my opinion, they cannot set the market. They can't. That's not. They can't reset the secondary market, and that's what they're doing.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because now people are like,
you can go easily to the website.
You can go. It's ridiculous.
It's gonna kill people selling at shows too. Because you know what I would do if I couldn't get a good deal done with somebody, and maybe they wanted $1,100 for it. I'm gonna pull up my phone for the Cam Ward Genie, and I'm gonna click the thing right in front of them.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that. At the end of the day, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but if they were buying back, it was a little bit different. But I understand your viewpoint on that.
And like, okay, what are they buying them back at? What are they buying that Cam Ward Genie at? Mm-hmm. Are they paying $1,500? Are they paying $700? And then upcharging it to $1,000? I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing where maybe it'd be a little bit different is if there was some way to signify it was different. Like if there was some type of stamp, not literal stamp, but like a mark of like,
this was bought back,
something. I don't know. I don't know a good idea, but just something to signify it's different than a regular.
Which they could. I don't know.
Maybe a different color variant. Like what if the border was red on the kaiju instead, where it's different? I just don't think we sell straight up. All right, let's talk about this. I know we brought it up over the weekend. I want to talk about it. What are your thoughts on coin flipping at card shows? So basically, for those who don't know, people will go up to the table, ask for a coin flip, and they'll say $50. It's a $75 card. They'll say $50 or $100, heads or tails. Let's just say if it's heads, the seller only charges $50. If it's tails, they charge $100. You come to a mutual agreement no matter what. You stick to it. You can't walk away. Yeah. What are your thoughts on coin flips?
Yeah,
it's a gamble. It's clearly.
I think it's fine. I mean, that's been in.
There's a lot of things that do it. It's not even just the card industry.
Oh, it's every.
Like I see the shoe market does it a lot.
How about I've seen. There's this guy I follow. I can't remember his name. But he's a car dealer and he does it all the time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they do it for like thousands, but like I've seen some crazy ones. What's the craziest coin flip you think you've seen?
I
don't
know
Moses Jeweler, the jeweler?
Maybe, yeah. Yes,
dude,
I do.
He does it for like.
I've seen those. I have seen the watch ones.
100,000 or the free watch. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's insane.
I have seen ones like that.
Hey, good for him.
Which is interesting. I just can't.
Do you have a problem with it though? Like,
no, I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
I just have a problem if people back off and run away. Like I've seen at the shoe shows, they'll grab the shit and run.
Oh, that's crazy.
But it's just a matter if you stick with your word, cool. People do it. It's just it's a matter of if you're a risk taker or not. I wouldn't do it mainly, especially based off like margins and stuff. Yeah. It's not worth it. But if you go over comp, then it's worth it. Yeah. Like if you win,
it's all in a gamble.
But it'll also go back and forth. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose, sometimes you make that extra profit. Yep. Just depends. If there's a card in my head I know I just want it gone, I'm gonna make profit anyway. Like I'm not gonna say it. I'll do it. Whatever happens, happens. Right. But like I don't want to take that risk. I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to buy. I'm trying to sell. So somebody sent this into going off margins and stuff. Wanted to ask basically how it is reasonable and affordable to make a profit when buying and selling when you are already buying at 80 to 90% comp and then basically selling it for 90% comp because nobody really takes 100% comp. My recommendation and my thoughts on that would be you gotta buy it on bulk. You gotta buy more bulk because you're going to be able to teeter that closer line to maybe an 80%, maybe lower depending on how much you buy, where you can give yourself more room. But it's also patient. I think patience will be the biggest thing.
That's a big thing. Like,
don't just dump it right away because you have to.
Unless you're making, like I said, you can never. It never hurts taking a profit, right? Like, if it all depends on, is it a raw card that you're turning into? Like, I'll buy higher raw because I like grading cards and I like turning a profit that way. You know what I mean? In hopes that it gets a 10 or a 9 or just something that improves it. Is it a player that I am planning on holding? Like, I bought that Justin Herbert True RPA at 90% comp, because I know I'm going to hold on to it, and I think he's going to have a successful season. And I think it's going to be, I think it's going to, pay for itself. You know, so it's all in the eye of the beholder. You know, that's kind of how you make money up buying cards at 80-90% comps, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. What are your thoughts on athletes who sign cards and then basically post a messy pile of their cards? We saw it with Jaden Daniels. I think we saw it with Charles Woodson. People kind of just do it and then kind of toss it.
Terry Bradshaw.
It's not even Terry Bradshaw. It's not even like a clean slide or anything gentle. Like, this is why we're getting PSA 5s on cards. This is why so many cards are marked up before we get them. I feel like it's just not like the reason you are getting paid so much by these companies is because there's demand for you in product.
And sometimes those guys don't know any different. You know, they don't know that.
So is it on Topps to inform them and Panini?
Probably, I would assume. And like, do they? I don't know. I'm not a professional athlete.
I mean, I don't know. Especially sometimes they do these at events,
right?
Like where they bring the guys in. But when it's in your house,
and they're signing a lot of cards, though. You know, you also got to keep that in mind. Like, they're flying through, so it's like, I kind of get it, but like, I don't know. I am also a collector, so I would just handle it in different situations. But yeah, it's crazy.
I'm always so curious. I just never want to ask, but one of these days I'm gonna ask an athlete how much they make signing. Like, what is it these days? Like, are you getting $100K for a full year?
I think it differs. I think every player,
obviously, yeah. Like, what does that entail? Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Like, if you're making millions of dollars a year, is it worth it to sign all these cards for $100K? I mean, obviously, with like if you're signing with Fanatics, they have different things built in, memorabilia. You also have events, fan fest. Like, there's so many things that kind of go about that. And then finally, I want to end it off. And there's a couple actually things we go off with this. Why are cards so off-centered sometimes these days with how much technology has advanced? Like, especially with, like, you got laser cutting, like precision cutting and everything. Like, how come we keep getting so many off-centered cards given technology so advanced?
Well,
I'm just wondering, like...
Yeah, I agree. Do you think it's a problem?
In a way. I think there's been a lot recently bad gem rates. Right. Like, Topps Chrome NBA gem rate was not amazing.
I'd
be curious on NFL.
NFL
more stats.
Good. I mean, I just dropped you off a couple of cards that didn't look great. You know, I'm just gonna push back on it. Why it might be a good thing.
That technology or that's off centered.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the goal is in terms of making a profit off a card, right? Mm-hmm. If I grade a card and it comes back a 10 and it has a bad gem rate, are you excited? Are you pumped? Yes or no? Think of the Michael Jordans, for example.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right? It exponentially increases in value if your gem rate is harder to gem, right? Take, for example, I'll give you a modern card that they do this with, a PSA 10 silver Josh Allen out of Prism. Take a guess at what that card comps at.
Silver out of Prism, gem in 10? I don't know, 1,000?
Go look it up. Silver PSA 10 Josh Allen out of Prism.
10K?
Yep.
That's crazy shout.
Now, do you want to know why?
Because gem rate's probably
It is one of the hardest cards in the hobby to gem. I believe the pop report is under 50 on those.
Let me pull it up. Let's see.
Which I could be mistaken. But either way, it is not very big in comparison to other years. So, devil's advocate, if every card was perfectly centered, you're getting high gem rates which does what to the cards? Devalues the card.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So that's just a devil's advocate. Obviously, we want more Gem Mint 10s, better condition cards, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But
Wow, pop 27 on that Josh
27,
Allen.
thank you.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
So just something to keep in mind.
Interesting. I'm curious what the pop report is on a 9. 159. That's low. Oh no, wait. Wait, what? PSA 9. There's 101 PSA 9s. What's really interesting is Josh Allen's total pop report.
It's probably what, 200?
It's 159.
Yeah, it's hard. They're hard to pull too.
Interesting. Gem rate 16, 17%.
Well, that was the first year of Prism where they had base and silvers of rookies.
Interesting.
Do you know that?
No, interesting.
Because think about 2017. There is no base Patrick Mahomes Prism rookie. They're all silvers.
Okay. Interesting.
Kind of cool.
Interesting. All right. I think that's all we got for today. Yeah, that'll do it for another episode of The Hobby Never Sleeps. Make sure to check us out on all social media platforms. Check us out on all podcast streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Yeah, that'll do it for another episode, and we'll see you next week. Remove.